American Pickers Mike Wolfe stock stores with new antiques, including $2,000 statue after backlash over expensive items. Hello everyone, welcome back to my another video. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. American Pickers star Mike Wolfe has stocked his Iowa and Nashville stores with new pricey antiques after backlash over selling too many expensive items. Mike, 60, owns Antique Archaeology in his hometown of LeClaire, Iowa, and in Nashville, Tennessee. The U.S. Sun can exclusively reveal the new items customers could purchase from his stores. The Antique Archaeology website listed a Street Therese wooden sculpture for a whopping $2,000. A description of the antique that could be found in the Iowa store reads, "Brought from House on the Rock in Wisconsin is this beautiful hand-carved wood statue of St. Therese. A similar sculpture of St. Catherine for $1,450 and Jesus for $1,200 are also available for purchase in the Iowa store." Mike is charging $895 for a mid-century modern tulip table found at the Nashville location. The description reads, "Elevate your space with the striking red tulip table, a mid-century modern masterpiece that commands attention." This stunning table is the perfect fusion of form and function. The striking white base makes a statement, while the red top provides a beautiful contrast. Crafted with high-quality materials, it's built to withstand the rigors of daily use. A 20th century hunting lithograph poster found in the Iowa store can set a customer back $600. And then a blue Harley motorcycle toy is listed for $345. The U.S. Sun previously reported on Mike's most expensive antiques, including a blue and white 1903 Ford sales and service sign. The price in store for the antique is $8,000, and online for a discounted price of $7,500. An old-school soccer arcade game, similar to foosball, costs $4,900. A red and green Coca-Cola sign is $3,500, while a Street Lewis plane sold in the LeClaire store is listed at $3,200. Customer reaction. Despite the cool pics, certain shoppers have slammed the stores for their expensive items. One customer wrote of the Iowa store, "Place is way overrated and overpriced. Highly recommended to stay away from this place." A second said, "Overpriced items they found at estate sales that they dust off and then charge 3x the price. And that's most stores." A third shopper ripped, "Super fun place. We arrived 6 minutes before close, and the two ladies were in no hurry to move us along." If you are a fan of the show, you will see many items that have been on the show. It is interesting the price picked is way different than their sale price. Of course they need to make a profit, but jeepers. Ended up buying some stuff but wished I could have bought more. Great place to shop and some unique items. Go. As for the Tennessee store, one fan fumed, "Huge disappointment. Made a special trip to go there. Total waste of time. Very few items were for sale and what was there was overpriced. Don't waste your time." A second customer raged, "Waste of time. We love the show and we're excited to get to go, but it was a total waste of time. They have shot glasses, t-shirts, and koozies and shop towels with their name on it, but not much else. Very few antiques, and the ones they have are super expensive. $1,500 for a small Quaker sign." A third said, "The Antique Archaeology store left me unimpressed. A lot of mass-produced souvenir items for sale with a few antiques on display. Would have been very disappointed if I came up just for this." A fourth customer complained, "Was expecting an antique store, not an American Pickers gift shop." Mike has been caught marking up the cost of antiques he finds on American Pickers. A 1947 Humpty Dumpty pinball machine is currently on sale for $1,500. The U.S. Sun previously reported Mike offered $700 for the item on an episode of American Pickers. He said on the show, "In 1947, this machine came out and introduced the flipper. Not just 2, but 6. The subject matter is interesting. It's Humpty Dumpty, but the adult version of that. What would be expected is peeling, pretty aggressively through here. But overall, it's not bad. The historic value of this machine outweighs the actual value. When you think of how pivotal this machine was for collectors, as far as the evolution of pinball, this machine doesn't command a lot. This is the great-great-grandpappy of pinball wizards. In January, Antique Archaeology added the antique to their Leclerc, Iowa store with a price of $1,500, a 115% markup. Other businesses. Outside of picking antiques, Mike is the owner of multiple businesses and landlord of properties in Iowa and Tennessee. The Iowa Antique Store is across the street from his new vacation rental 2 Lanes guest house and blocks away from properties he owns. The vacation rental will be available for rent in April after a months-long delay. He also has a vacation rental in Columbia, Tennessee. The rental is down the block from his bike shop, Columbia Motor Alley, and other properties he manages. break. American Pickers fans may have to wait longer for new episodes, as Mike revealed in an interview with People that the show will take its longest break in 15 years. For 15 years, we have just been going and going and going, he said. I think we're going to have at least 4 or 5 months off, so it's going to be good. Mike explained how their longest break from filming has been a month around Christmas. The History Channel star admitted to turning down a lot of stuff over the past 15 years because he was overwhelmed. He explained of the time off, "It's been 20 years of my life. American Pickers has been. And so now kind of slowing down into it. I'm reflecting a lot, like so many people my age. That's why it's really a celebration of me turning 60, and I'm like, I'm doing this. You want to do another show? I'm doing another show. You want me to have a part in the scripted project? I'm doing it. I'm excited about the next chapter of everything." But fans won't miss Mike on the small screen during the break, as he will star in history's greatest picks. One of Mike's goals is to step into more scripted roles. Mike stars in A Day of Reckoning, which hit theaters on March 28, with his girlfriend, Letitia Klein. The couple flew into Los Angeles in March to attend the premiere. He told the U.S. Sun on the red carpet, "I'm saying yes to more stuff now. You know what I mean? I've got to the point where we've been doing Pickers for 15 years, and I'm just like, hey, I'm going to try some other things." Mike is currently filming for the new season of American Pickers, as he's currently looking for finds in Texas. In recent months, American Pickers star Mike Wolfe has faced considerable scrutiny over the perceived rise in prices of antiques featured on his show. While the show continues to captivate audiences with its exploration of forgotten treasures, Wolfe's decisions regarding pricing have sparked debates among fans and collectors alike. The backlash, largely stemming from viewers' disappointment over high-ticket items, has prompted the reality TV personality to respond by shifting his approach to the antiques he acquires and stocks in his stores. Historically, Mike Wolfe has been known for his keen eye for valuable antiques. The show, American Pickers, has featured Wolfe and his co-hosts traveling across the United States to uncover hidden gems, ranging from old tools and vintage signs to rare furniture and memorabilia. This hunt for treasures, combined with the personalities of the pickers themselves, has made the show a beloved part of History Channel's lineup for over a decade. However, in recent seasons, the prices of items displayed on the show, and subsequently in Wolfe's stores, have caused a stir among viewers. Fans accustomed to the idea of picking up an antique at a bargain price were taken aback when items, once available for a few $100s, began carrying 5-figure price tags. In particular, a series of high-ticket pieces, such as rare statues and vintage signs, have caused a wave of dissatisfaction among the fan base. Many felt that the show had shifted its focus from the thrill of the hunt to the most controversial items in recent months has been a statue valued at $2,000. The statue, which had been uncovered during a picking expedition, was met with immediate backlash when it was presented to viewers. Fans took to social media to express their dismay, accusing Wolfe of taking advantage of the antique market for personal gain. The rising prices of items, combined with the fact that many of these objects were not seen as historically significant or particularly rare, led to a shift in perception about the integrity of the picking process. Wolfe, known for his passion for antiques and his ability to connect with collectors and sellers, has been somewhat defensive in the face of these criticisms. In interviews, he has explained that the nature of the antiques business has evolved over the years. As more people become interested in vintage and collectible items, the prices of certain pieces have naturally increased. Wolfe has also pointed out that, unlike the traditional world of antique shops, American Pickers operates within a highly competitive market where rarity, condition, and demand all play roles in pricing. Despite this explanation, the backlash continued to build, especially among fans who were disillusioned with the perceived commercialization of a show that had once been about the joy of discovery. The criticism reached a boiling point when several high-profile collectors and antique dealers voiced their own concerns. Some argued that the inflated prices on the show were setting unrealistic expectations for the general public, leading many to believe they could find rare treasures at such prices, only to be disappointed by the reality of the market. In response to the growing dissatisfaction, Mike Wolfe made the decision to adjust his approach to the business of antiques. The first major change came in the form of a strategic shift in how items are curated and priced for Wolfe's brick-and-mortar stores. Wolfe announced that he would focus more on stocking his stores with unique and diverse antiques that cater to a broader range of budgets. This included reintroducing smaller, more affordable pieces that had been popular in earlier seasons of American Pickers. Wolfe emphasized the importance of making antiques accessible to a wider audience, rather than solely targeting high-end collectors with deep pockets. At the same time, he acknowledged that the antique world had changed, and so had his own approach to the business. While he would continue to source rare and valuable items, he promised to strike a balance by ensuring that his stores also offered reasonably priced pieces for the everyday collector. This shift reflected a desire to return to the roots of American Pickers, where the thrill of finding hidden gems was as important as the price tag attached to them. In addition to this, Wolfe began incorporating more educational elements into his store displays. He introduced workshops and seminars aimed at teaching budding antique enthusiasts about the history and value of the items they were collecting. By doing so, Wolfe hoped to cultivate a deeper appreciation for the objects themselves, beyond their price. The decision to balance both high-end and affordable offerings in his stores has not been without its challenges. On the one hand, Wolfe has received praise from fans who appreciate his return to the roots of the picking culture. On the other hand, some collectors have questioned whether this move signals a departure from the brand's identity. It remains to be seen whether this new approach will continue to attract the same level of attention and interest as previous seasons of American Pickers, or if the show's evolution will continue to spark debates among viewers. What is clear, however, is that Mike Wolfe's commitment to the world of antiques has not wavered. His deep-rooted passion for uncovering history through the objects he finds remains at the heart of his work. Wolfe has long been a champion of preserving the past, ensuring that antiques, whether valuable or modest, are given the attention they deserve. Whether or not this new approach will fully satisfy the diverse demands of his audience is uncertain, but it signals that Mike Wolfe is ready to adapt and evolve in response to the changing landscape of the antiques world. As American Pickers continues to air, fans will likely be watching closely to see if Wolfe's new direction resonates with them. While the prices of items may fluctuate, the heart of the show, rooted in the search for forgotten treasures, remains unchanged. And with Wolfe's commitment to maintaining a balance between rarity and accessibility, there may be hope for a resurgence in the appreciation of picking culture, one where everyone, from casual collectors to seasoned experts, can find something to treasure. Thanks for watching this video. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel, America Trends 24, and stay with us.